going back to the Pan American Highway.
Oh dear mountains, I miss you already. No, Alana, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. We like highway, we like to advance, we want to get to Ushuaia, you know. I just keep looking at those dunes and thinking like, I should be there. This is Cherry, my KTM 390 adventure, and me, Alana. And in this season we continue our travels around South America. First night camping during this trip went very well. I'm pretty happy about my current setup, and especially happy waking up to these beautiful surroundings. This gorgeous green valley, surrounded by mountains, with the crystal clear river running down it, and the camp spot right next to it. Good morning, Cherry and I are finally ready to go. It's noon already, but really good news, my knee is feeling much better today. So let's ride. Today we're heading to, I don't know, I think we're heading to Ica and then we'll figure it out. Alright, living our super pretty camp spot next to the river. Actually it's like a hotel and restaurant, but they also offer camping options. Just trying to get out of here without damaging any of the facilities. And yeah, today is Saturday, so quite a lot of people are arriving to spend the day at the river in the beautiful surroundings. And we are leaving because my knee is feeling better and I am determined to keep on going. On a mission to get to Ushuaia, you know. So yeah, I'm in a really good mood. I'm super happy that my knee doesn't hurt so much anymore. I will just try to not do anything stupid, not crash, not do any crazy off-roading. Today we're going back to the Pan American Highway, saying goodbye to the mountains. From now on and the next, I don't know how many days, it's gonna be pure desert. Desert and coast. It's crazy how dry everything has become. Only at the river level, it's green. And the mountains are dry and rocky. There is actually a nature reserve called Paracas that's kind of on our way. I went there, 7 years ago when I was living in Lima. So I think I'll be skipping it today. I'm more interested to see a little tiny town, a little oasis in the middle of the sand dunes. It's a super touristy place and usually I avoid those, but this one kind of, I don't know, I just want to see it and maybe stay there for the night. Oh, look, such a contrast. There's green next to the river and the absolutely lifeless mountains around. And I can see that we desperately need gasoline. And the nearest gas station is in about 10 kilometers. We should be able to make it. But this is already pretty much a record. We've done 377 kilometers on one tank of gasoline. But that's because we were not riding a highway. We were riding mountain roads, quite a bit of off-road. And apparently Cherry likes it much more than highway. And definitely much more than highway with a lot of wind. But that's what we're gonna be facing the next day. So today I'm actually planning to get an extra gas tank and carry some extra liters of gasoline with me just in case. Whee! That's our gas station. Primax. And Cherry says we have less than 30 kilometers of gasoline left. Very well done, Cherry. Lleno, por favor, premium. Tarjeta. Bueno, 10 soles de efectivo. De efectivo, de premium. Oh wow. I cannot say I miss this messy, busy, dusty traffic life. I did not miss it at all. What a contrast. After 2 days in the mountains, nobody else but me and Cherry, and the beautiful views around us, and all this. Oh dear mountains, I miss you already. It was like a breath of fresh air. See that road to the right of us? That's the Pan American Highway. Almost back to it. And the funny thing, from Lima to here by highway, it's about maybe 4 hours. I did it in like 12. How many regrets do you think I have about doing it this way? Zero regrets. I absolutely love my time in the mountains. A little break from the highway, a little break from the heavy traffic of Lima. But now we have to advance, because today it's exactly 4 weeks on the road since we left Bogota. 4 weeks, imagine that. Originally I had planned that I would reach Chile within the first month of the trip. So yeah, right now we're on the move, covering kilometers. And so far we're like pretty much on track. Oh, I don't want to go at 100 kilometers an hour. I want to go at 60. I don't want to go fast. I got used to going slowly and I actually really enjoy it. Just looking around, you can see the ocean there, right behind the dunes. Oh wow. Just look at the ocean. Maybe I could actually stop and take a photo. Oh my god, I don't need starting again. All over. But it's like when you're going with 100 kilometers an hour, it really takes an effort to stop, you know? Well, it doesn't take an effort to stop. I mean, you just push the brakes and you stop. But it's like, you don't want to lose the speed, you know, and then start all over again. While you're going at, whatever, 50 kilometers an hour, you can just stop. And that's it. Quick and easy. And then start again. Because you're in no hurry, in no rush. Okay, I think that's enough photos. Oh, those waves are looking really good. I could actually go for a little surf session. Somewhere in about 10 minutes I'll take a little break. I've been on the road for, what, 1.5 hours now? So maybe I will stop somewhere down there at the beach and take a look. Ah! Shit. Alena. Why is this guy braking like crazy? Whew. Alena, look at the road, alright? The waves are beautiful, but your life is more precious than that. That guy's an idiot. Yeah. I need a break soon. Bienvenido al balneario Las Totoritas. Las Totoritas. A little time off the highway. And I've only been on the highway for like half an hour, you know. And I already want a break from it. No, Alena, it's not so bad. It's not so bad. We like highway. We like to advance. We want to get to Ushuaia, you know. Just a quick little break. Oh, super nice with a little break. Just chilling. It's a little bit too far away to actually see the waves or the ocean. But still, it's not too hot here. And yeah, I just needed this little break. But we're ready to go. And we're back on the road. It's only about 100 kilometers to Ica, where I will be picking up my gas tank. And I'll probably also buy some more gas for the stove, for camping. Then I think I should be pretty well prepared for the rest of my trip to Ushuaia. I can't think of anything else that I might need. Exit from the highway to the town called Paracas. And that's basically the entrance point to the Paracas Nature Reserve. the one I talked about in the beginning of today's episode. And I know that there is actually a road, like a sandy dirt road, which crosses it and goes all the way to Ica. And I'm kind of slightly considering taking it, but at the same time I'm telling myself, like, don't. The knee is just starting to heal and get better, and it would be really stupid to damage it again. But I should at least, you know, stay on the paved roads and let it rest and let it heal properly before I get into another off-road adventure. But it's really tempting, you know, it's really tempting. Me being me, always want some extra challenge. Yeah, I think I should stay on the paved road. And besides, I've been to Paracas before. There's nothing special there, just some sand, you know. I'm trying to, you know, to persuade myself that it's not a good idea. Why am I having such a hard time being normal? I mean, I just came back from the mountains. I just did something like crazy and a little bit stupid by doing the 5,000 meter mountain pass. And now I'm like mad at myself for not doing this. You know, there might be like this awesome, amazing, sandy, adventurous trail somewhere right there in the dunes. And I'm here on the paved road. And I know it would be completely stupid and ridiculous to do the sandy trail now with my knee and everything. And still I just keep looking at those dunes and thinking, like, I should be there. I should be there. What am I doing here on the paved road? I have the biggest FOMO, you know, the fear of missing out in this world. And I'm trying to be a responsible adult here. But oh my god, it's difficult. Do you have a solution? Do you have a trick? How to become a responsible adult? Oh, look at this. I think these are grapes. They're like super green, and on top of it is this big sand dune mountain, whatever. And that in front of us must be Ica. Or maybe not yet. And yes, I was right. It was Ica, which means I have to ride about 12 kilometers through the city to get to the mall where I'm going to pick up the stuff. This is going to be a very long ride through the city. Actually, Ica is not too bad. Obviously, as soon as I say it, there is some kind of road construction, and all the traffic from like 4 lanes goes into one. Yeah, here we go. Let the mess begin. I don't know, maybe drivers in Ica are much better than in Lima. I somehow doubt it. Here's the shop. Let's go get the stuff. Alright, I got everything I needed, but it was like going to IKEA. I found a few more things that I wanted. So now my bag has grown and I have the gas container on top of it. Alright, now let's go get a hotel. Finally, I'm out of the mall and I'm heading to Huacachina, the little oasis that I was talking about today morning. Luckily, it's only 3 kilometers away, but I have no idea how sandy the road is because, I mean, we're talking desert here, right? So, I hope it's not too bad. So yeah, this is definitely not paved. It's kind of crazy how you can just go from a big modern mall into the desert. Just like that. Yeah, and here we are in the middle of sand dunes on a bumpy road, and then there is this sand on both sides. It does look surreal, and all these people watching sunset. Well, if I like it and I decide to stay here one more night, then I'll watch the sunset from the top of one of these sand dunes. Wow. I remember walking in the dunes in Morocco and watching the sunset there. It was pretty cool. So I really wouldn't mind repeating that experience. No, gracias. I like how everybody calls me amigo, you know, a male friend. Yeah, nobody ever recognizes me as a girl. Well, I'm wearing a helmet at least. That's pretty awesome. I know this is a super touristy place, but I think it's just so surreal. How is it even possible, you know? Let's go, I'll show you my room. So here it is. Quite nice. Private toilet, shower. Hello. And there is a little balcony. And the sunset over the dunes. So yeah, this room is about $20 per night, if you were wondering about the prices. But yeah, Huacachina is a super touristy place, so I'm actually surprised I could find something like in a decent, moderate price range. Alright, time for me to go get some food.